Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your girl Jewel. I'm the creator of Jewellz Closette, which is a sewing and alterations business, and the owner of the slow fashion brand Chalks and Cheeks. And today we're going to be doing a 6-hour sewing challenge. Now, this is something that I've been wanting to do for quite a while now, and since we're in the new year, why not try new things? The thing about this is that I'm not going to be sewing full 6 hours straight because that's crazy as far as I'm concerned. But we are probably gonna like break it up into like 2-hour segments or 3-hour segments. Probably do 3 hours today, 3 hours tomorrow, or whatever. But you're gonna see the full thing in this video. I do have some projects that I want to work on, so I think being able to do this will help me to get those projects done and completed. I am very excited about the entire thing, and I just want to take you guys along on the process. So if you are interested in things like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button because hey, we do all sort of things on this channel. Let's go. So we do have a few things that we're working on. First of all, I have this pants that was drafted. So my uncle, who's a tailor, he helped me draft a pair of pants, which I found was to be totally easy. I've drafted pants before, but this takes the cake. Like, it's very easy to do and the fit was perfect. I did it on a client without even doing a mock-up and it was wonders. So I'm going to be stitching this together to make sure this is my pants. I want to make sure that it's fitting me properly, and then I'll be able to like unpick it. Yeah, so I want to make sure that this is fitting me properly. This is what I'm going to be using. Before I even use like a paper pattern, I'm going to be using this to do the rest of pants that I have. So this is the first project that I'm thinking about working on. I also have here 2 half slips that I'm doing for my mom. We've got the elastic. All we have to do is just run the stitch on the seam line there and hem and add the elastic into the waistline, and that would be done, and that would be 2 projects. I think this is probably going to take me an hour to do, while I think this is going to probably take me about 35 or 30 minutes to get done. When we are finished with that, I think that I probably have like some other projects here. So my sister also too brought this to me as well too. She wants me to put the elastic back into the cuff of this dress, so we're probably going to work on that as well too. And then I also have some scrunchies and some pillowcases that I probably could work on. So we have some time checks and everything. I think that this is going to take me an hour. I think this is going to take me 30 minutes, so that's an hour and a half, and we just have to find other things to do to get this challenge done. But the main focus is to do the things that I don't want to do. So we're going to see how it goes. So I'm going to start with this and then we're going to move on. So I'm going to set my timer to 30 minutes and let's go. So we managed to finish with about 10 minutes to spare. We have like 8 minutes to spare. As you can see, I'm probably not. But we're done. I feel like this is so high. Is that better? So I'm gonna take the pant leg out, smartly stitch up everything. I have to leave the front open for like a fly or whatever, I've honestly been seeing all over YouTube where persons are doing different type of sewing challenges, like, you know, a few hour sewing challenges and stuff, because we have projects that are incomplete, unfinished. We would like to finish them, and we just have to find some fun way of actually making ourselves finish them, like tricking our brain into finishing them. So I've been seeing that all over, and I thought, why not try it as well too? So I did. That's what we're doing. We're doing that. But it's been this, I was supposed to finish since last year, and I think I had stitched the pant leg on, like, I stitched the both back together and the front together. Don't even ask how and why. But that happened. And I just left it because I was so frustrated with the entire process. So this year, we finally decided to unpick the entire thing and stitch it back up the right way, because I have a few pantsuits I want to do. Like, I have some pants projects that I want to get done, and I need to know that this pattern is fitting me properly before I can actually get anything done. And then also too, I am currently working on male wear, so I'm doing a male pants with a waistcoat, vest, and I'm doing bow tie and everything. So I also too currently working on that. Like that's an actual passion side project that I've been doing. And so I said to myself, you know what, you might as well get your pants done as well too. And so you have male and female, make sure you perfect this. So when I can, like, once you have a pattern, it's so much easier to just like make what you need to make. Pattern drafting takes so long. I remember I was on Instagram and I was looking at a video, and they were talking about that, how long it actually takes to, like, you know, get sewing done and everything. Literally sewing is like 5%. The pattern drafting, the cutting, the measuring, the ironing, it's like 95% of sewing, and sewing is like just the 5%, you know, just running on the machine, which is so annoying because that's the fun part, you know. But the last time I took like 10 hours just to pattern draft one outfit, and I sewed it in like 2 hours. That's frustrating. So once you have your patterns, I think it just makes it so much easier. So this is a pattern. If this fits properly, I will be taking this apart and using this to draft out my actual pants suit that I'm going to be making. So let's go try this on. Okay, so this is it on. As you can see, so it is falling a little bit, and that's because I did not install the darts. They're supposed to have darts, like I think about here, and then darts to the back about here as well too. So that will definitely take in the waistline the way it needs to be taken. But other than that, I think it fits perfectly fine. If we step back before I sit, as you can see, so all the sides, it's nice and it's loose fitting. It gives you all the room you need. I don't think I need my pants any more like tighter than this, especially when I'm using stretch material. Like, I think this is gonna be sufficient for me. Yep. And then I can sit as well, and there's no, you know, problem within the crotch area. You know, usually when it is you're making pants, like the biggest issue is your crotch area. This is actually fine. So usually, like, the issue that I was having with making pants to persons was the fact that the crotch area was a little bit too tight. So this was just really up in there, and that's not what you want. You want it to just be, you know, just falling perfectly fine. And as you can see, it falls fine. There's no pulling or anything. Another issue I had too was here was pulling just really weirdly, and then I learned that it could be the way the pants was drafted, like it was not cut on like a straight grain like the way it's supposed to cut it. So that could be an issue. There's so many things that could be issues with pants, which is very frustrating. But honestly, I think pants is like the easiest thing to sew once you get, you know, everything is done properly. I think it's like really easy. So this fits well. We're going to be unpicking this, and we're going to be using this to make our pants suit. I'm excited about that. So first project done. The second project that we're going to be focusing on is these half slips. There are 2 of them that I have to make. I'm going to be stitching down the side seam, doing the hem, and adding in this 1/2 inch elastic to it, and that will be the end of the project. I'm giving myself at least 1 hour to complete this. We're going to be doing the entire project, seeing how long that takes. This is for my mom, and it has been like long overdue, probably like 5 weeks now. So I'm really I just want to get it done so that she can have that, and we'll see how long that actually takes, right? So I am going to be setting my timer for 1 hour, and let's go. Okay, so I know I said that I wanted to do the half slips and stuff for my mom, which is very important. I still need to get them done. but we are going to be doing something else. We're going to be doing the pants. So my uncle just came and showed me how to do the meal pants. Like, you have to like practice quite a lot to get something done. So we did some practicing again, and now I can see the person in the pattern. So I'm going to be cutting out this pattern and stitching it to see how it works, and we're going to see how long that takes. So I'm giving myself about an hour to get this done, to cut out the pattern and to do it. So this is going to be part of the sewing, the 6-hour sewing challenge, right? So we already did my pants already, and that took 30 minutes, I think. So we're gonna do this. This is probably gonna take an hour, and then we're gonna go back to doing my mom's half slips, which is about an hour as well too. So we may have like 2 hours and 30 minutes under our belt, hopefully, and then we'll see what else we can get ourselves up to. It's currently 2:25, so let's go. So I did give myself an extra 15 minutes to complete it. You guys, we've had some bumps along the way. It is currently after 5 in the afternoon, and this is where we are at. We have officially made this entire pants. It is a male pants, and after I think like 4 trials, we have reached where we are going in life, and this fits really, really well. It's, yes, still slightly a little big, but that's really good because then we can just taper and take in. As always, this is doing what it's supposed to do. We got the crotch to fit actually really good. There's no pulling, there's no stretching, there's absolutely nothing. I even included some pockets as well too. So honestly, I'm just like 100 here. But that's after like 5 or 4 trials of trying to get this thing to fit properly. So this is done. It took me an hour and 15 minutes. I did have to add 15 minutes onto the clock. So it took me an hour and 15 minutes to get this done. So basically we have spent an hour and 45 minutes so far sewing, and that has been spread out through this day. I do want to see if I can do either 3 hours of sewing or 2 hours of sewing, in gaps to complete the 6-hour challenge. But so far we have an hour and 45 minutes down. I am going to move on to adding in my sister's like her elastic into her cuff. So basically what I need to do as well too with that pants is to add the belt. I'm going to add loops. I'm going to be adding in the front fly with the zip and everything. I want to get that done. So we basically just made the first set, or the first part of the pants, and I'm going to be adding in the other pieces as I learn them as I go along. And so at the end of the whole thing, you have like a full-on pants that you can wear, and then we will like launch straight off into actually making the actual garment that I need to make. We're doing a waistcoat with a pants and a bow tie. But anyways, that's going to be a whole other video. This is a 6-hour sewing challenge video, and we just managed to finish that. We finished our pants, and now we're going to be doing my sister's cuff. Like the elastic came out on the cuff, so I'm going to be working on that. So this is going to be the next thing that I'm working on. So as you can see, this has elastic in it. It's nice and stretchy, but this side, the elastic has been stretched out. So I'm going to just add in, I think I have the elastic size for this. I'm going to check and add in this. If not, but then we're just going to move on to another project. Okay, so I just measured the elastic, and it's actually 10 inches of elastic I have to cut out. So I'm going to be cutting out that 10 inches, and this is about 18 inches. So it's going to be taking in quite a lot. So we're going to cut that out. I am giving myself 30 minutes to do that. So 30 minutes on the clock, please. Let's go. honestly don't know why I just didn't do this immediately, like when my sister dropped it off. I think because I was just like so busy doing other things. But honestly, keeping it for so long just really didn't make any sense. And I'm pretty sure she doesn't even remember that she dropped it off here, even though it was just like a few weeks ago. So I'm gonna get this done, and yeah, that was just one last thing that I have to get done, like, you know, to do. So I'm excited about this. I think I'm just gonna pick out a little piece of it and run the new elastic through it and just tie it. In that way we don't have to restitch the entire cuff. Okay, elastic is out. Time to insert the new elastic. We're gonna use a safety pin because I don't think the tool that I have to insert elastic is gonna be thin enough to go through this tiny space. I don't even think the pin is thin enough. The pin is very thick. I don't even think I have a small pin. This is a disaster. Alright, so it is currently 6:48 and this is where we're at. We spent about 45 minutes actually putting in the elastic in this, and then it turns out that this elastic was a little bit too loose. So because when I did this one, it seemed to be like really, you know, nice and tight, but then this one is like really loose, and I'm just thinking to myself, when she puts this on, one is going to be just like hugging her wrist while the other one isn't. So I decided to change elastic in this as well too. So that took me about 45 minutes to do, and now we're down to what, 2 hours and 30 minutes I think it is that we're down to. So if we do a 15 minutes of something, we will have 3 hours, and then we will have like a 3 hours to do again. But this is where we're at currently with this. So this is concluded. This is the third project that we have done in this 6-hour challenge so far. I'm very excited about the way it's going, and let's see what else we can move on to. So we have about 3 hours remaining on this challenge, and I will be very transparent with you guys. The only way that I know that we had 3 hours remaining on this challenge is because while I was editing this video, at this exact point, I realized that I did not finish this challenge. I did not finish the 6 hours. We did 2 hours and 45 minutes, almost 3 hours, and then that was it. All the footage that I recorded was done, and I said, oh shoot. I had taken the hair slips to my mom and sewed them on her sewing machine, and then they had like some little mishaps and stuff, and so I had to cut out new ones. I literally just moved on with my life and forgot all about this challenge that we were doing. So we have about 3 hours remaining on this challenge. I'm going to be so transparent again and tell you guys that it has been 2 months. Today is February 23rd or 22nd. It's one of those days. And I started this on January the 1st. So it's been 2 months since I picked up the camera for this challenge, and it's only because I'm currently editing it to post it today, the day that you're seeing this, is when I realized, oh my god, Jewel, you did not finish. So as you can see, my table is in quite a disarray because I've had so many things happen since 2 months ago. So many things. We're currently working on our Silky Nights collection, and this is another challenge that I'm currently doing, a 24-hour challenge that has to go up at the end of this month. So we're currently working on that. It's almost finished, and I trust and believe I have edited all the videos so far in that challenge, and we will have an ending to that. But we have to end off this challenge first, otherwise it makes no sense. So the entire place is just in disarray because of that. There's so much activities coming up and so many things that I need to get done, and so many sewing and so many projects to do, and so my drafting table is not looking good. So we're gonna have to like tidy it up a little bit and get into the other projects that I want to do and time ourselves because we need some foundation. I don't know what we're doing. Oh my god, let's go. Okay, so thought process here. I literally just sewed all the scrunchies together. So I'm trying to make them out or whatever, right? But I'm unpicking this because I just got like the smartest idea. I've been seeing on Pinterest and stuff where persons are using like multiple colors of fabric to create a scrunchie. So it's like a multicolored scrunchie. And I literally looked at this piece of fabric. This is like a jumbo piece of fabric. And I thought to myself, I think it's too short to make a scrunchie when you fold it like this. So I'm thinking, let's join this black piece to the navy blue piece since it's a set anyways. Let's do that and see if we can make like a jumbo scrunchie that we can enjoy. And it's going to be like a two-tone scrunchie. So it's like black and the navy blue. And so I am going to try that for experimentation purposes and see how it looks. So just thought I'd update you guys on that. Officially done with the first part of this. So this is the scrunchies part, right? And I don't know why this thing took me like so long to do, but we officially, you know, have our scrunchies made and they are so freaking cute. Like they're so cute. Look at that. Look at the stretchability on this. I did have to change the elastic in this because it was a little bit too tight. But oh my god, look at the cuteness. Damn. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 scrunchies available. That is going to go up on the website. Do you want to know how long it took me from start to finish to get all these done. Are you guys interested? It's 1:51. It took me almost 2 hours to get my scrunchies done. Almost 2 hours. That's insane. It should not take me that long. Oh my god. Oh my god. So basically, we are in this challenge where I think I have probably an hour and an hour and 9 minutes remaining in this challenge. I honestly did not expect it to go this way, but I'm so glad I did do what I needed to do, right? So we're gonna see what's the next thing that we're gonna do. First of all, we're gonna eat because it's currently 2:46 in the afternoon, but we're gonna eat first and then we're gonna come back. But I can't believe it. 2 hours. 2 hours to do some scrunchies. 9 scrunchies, 2 hours. What does that say? So we are on the project. What number is that? Project number? I don't know. Anyways, we're going to be moving on to the next project, right? But this is what our scrunchy tower is looking like so far. I'm going to have to do some pictures and stuff to take out and make sure and put this on the website. So I'm going to be like working pretty late tonight, honestly, because I have so many things to do. But that's our scrunchy tower. We are moving on. I was just doing a little piece of this because my phone battery was charging, and now that he is almost done charging, we are just going to move on with our work. So we have this to do now. We have to follow the template of the length of this. So we're going to measure, see how much this is measuring at, and transfer it onto these pants here. What I have to do is just hem these pants. It's literally not going to take that long. I don't know why I like to procrastinate so much, and it is a machine stitch, which means that I don't have to do any hand stitching or invisible stitching. This is also machine stitch as well. So we're going to measure that and get to working. We already have the black thread in, so we don't have to worry about changing the black thread. And let's see how long it takes. And we have an hour and probably 25 minutes remaining on this challenge, so we'll see. Right, so I'm going to reset this and let's go. It should be absolute criminal that it took us an hour and 10 minutes. An hour and 10 minutes to do some hemming on some pants. This girl here, she could hem pants. Like, she's accustomed to hemming pants. Hand hemming pants. It doesn't take her an hour and 10 minutes to do an invisible stitch. Why is it that a machine stitch took me an hour and 10 minutes? Why is it? So it basically means that we are down to, I think, 50 minutes before this 6-hour challenge is done. And I don't know if I want to continue. I mean, what is 15? Okay, that was uncalled for. Okay, okay. Anyways, as I was saying, ain't no way I finished 15 minutes and 52 seconds. Ain't no way. Almost 16 minutes. This is exact. 60 days later, we finished the 6-hour challenge. We did the pillowcases. Now I still have to add the zippers in them, but the whole objective of this challenge is to get projects started and actually finish, like doing the things that I have been putting aside for like the longest while and getting it done. And honestly, stitching up these pillowcases was something I just didn't want to do, but hey, we have done it. Now we have to include the zippers into these, but I have 2 black and 2 navy blue pillowcases, as well as 9 scrunchies, and I haven't even posted yet. I haven't taken out the pictures that I need to take out for that for promotion tomorrow. I haven't been able to do that as yet, but it has already been sold. Some of these scrunchies have already been sold, and it's not even launched or dropped yet. So yay to that. We are happy. So I can say that I've successfully completed this 6-hour challenge, even though it took me 60 days to do. We have been successful. We have been able to do a lot of the work and stuff that we need to get done. I didn't want to get the pants done, but I was able to finish that. Yeah, I just wasn't in the mood to do that. I was able to do that. And while the other projects that we did in January, we was also able to complete those things because of putting a time, you know, restraint and challenge on our skin. And I can't believe that I actually sewed these in 15 minutes. 4. How much minutes is that per one? Put the maths on the, Joe, put the maths. But yeah. Anyways, look what we got. We got a plant. My best friend just got this to me. So we have the, I think it's the something queen pothos, which I have the golden pothos. So I have my golden pothos. This is the plant feature of this video, right? I have a golden pothos. This is just one. I have many of these, right? Now we get to add, I forget the name of this, but we get to add it to our list of so our ongoing rainforest project that we are taking part in. And ChatGPT says that this is a rubber plant. We are going to beg to differ, but we have to transplant this into something else because, as you can see, it's dying. We are rescuing the plants. I'm a plant rescuer. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and let me know what part of the video you actually really enjoyed. And if you are interested in more hour challenges that take place over a span of months, then you can click on this video right here, or maybe it's this video here. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.